All right, we are in. Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope you are well today and staying safe and dry and healthy. We are ready to roll. And you know what to do. Come on and share. Make sure that you share this with someone. We literally have about 60 seconds, which gives you plenty of time to share and let someone know that we are on. This is our Wednesday night Facebook Live. We do this at 8 p.m. Eastern Time every time we have a guest so that we can give you a sneak peek into a real conversation with real women. And so I'm doing my shares right now. I'm hoping that you're doing yours. You're going to have some fun tonight. I know you're going to laugh a little bit. You're going to learn something. And I really want you to find out more about this incredible woman that we have tonight. She's already popular. I saw so many shares. So I'm looking forward to being able to share her with you all tonight. Okay, I have done all my shares. I hope you've done yours. I'm looking. Okay, there we go. I want to be able to see your comments. So say hello to us. Let us know you here. Hey there, Andrea. Hi, Robin. Hi, Tisha. Come on in. Say hello to us. My name is Trenace Richardson, and I am the founder of Real Women, and we exist to create safe spaces for women to do personal development work on themselves. And we do that through sister circles. We've been doing it since 2013, and we host sister circles typically in person. We have them monthly on a regular basis in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area, but then we take Real Women on the road, and we have been to several states in the country, and we've been abroad. But because of Rona, Auntie Rona got us locked down. We are doing virtual sister circles, and we have been having an amazing time virtually. So please go to realwomenrock.org. Again, realwomenrock.org to find out more about our virtual sister circles. We have at least 2 every month. We just had one this past Saturday that was incredible, that was entitled How to Live Untamed. And it was so good that the women literally asked us to continue the conversation because we didn't get to finish it. So on August 22nd, we are going to just switch things up a bit, and we're going to be talking about the part 2 of that conversation. You do not have to have been a part of the part 1 conversation. You literally just want to come. We will catch you up, and you'll be a part of a safe space where you can learn something and connect with some other women in a meaningful way. Okay. Lastly, we have our all access membership. You can also find out more about that at realwomenrock.org, because it's there that we get the opportunity to connect with you outside of this Wednesday and outside of the sister circles virtually that we're doing. We connect with you on a regular basis. And so you want to know more about that? Go to realwomenrock.org. I see you. Yes, please, Andrea. You're going to enjoy it. I know. Yep. I remember you said you. Yep. You and we have other hot topics coming, you all, that we're continuing for the summer. So go to realwomenrock.org to stay abreast. All right. I am so excited. I know some of y'all are here because I'm ready to put you on now, Reva. Some of you are here because of the guest. I know I'm not offended at all because I'm here for her today. Not only is she in proximity, my sister, my neighbor, but she is just such a warm, loving, inviting spirit. She literally, to know her is to love her because of how giving and warm she is. But on top of that, she's just fly. You will not catch Reva. I get to catch her every once in a while, but it's because I live next to her. You will not catch Reva not looking fly, because she is just fierce. She really is. And she helps others get fly and fierce. And what I love about her is, regardless of makeup and glammed up, and I consider her my own personal stylist for real, from head to toe, face and all. But not only does she do that, but she is a beautiful person and encourages others to be beautiful people as well. And so y'all are in for a treat tonight. I'm so excited. Okay, so first of all, Reva, just say hello to the people. Tell them a little bit about yourself, anything you want to share, please.
Okay, my name is Reva. I am a wife, I am a mother. I work full-time for the federal government and contracting. So right now it's a hectic time of the year because it's the end of the fiscal year. And then I have my makeup business, which is entitled Inner Diva. I've shortened it. It's actually Inner Diva by Reva, but I've shortened it to Inner Diva. In May, end of May, I did launch a lip gloss line. I wanted to do it another way, but I had to launch it on social media because, what you say, Aunt Corona?
Auntie Rona. Auntie Rona.
She had just ruined some stuff, but it was a blessing. The launch was a blessing. I sold out in 24 hours.
That's a blessing.
Super happy and excited. Life is good.
Hey everybody. Okay, I got a lot of hellos in here, and some folks are joining from different parts of the country. Such a blessing, was one of my first hairstyles. I love her. Okay, so you got some clients in here that have come to say hello, some sister girlfriends. So in addition to just, all of the life stuff, wife, mom, regular 9 to 5, you have built an incredible business as a makeup artist, a master makeup artist, where I know personally you are teaching others how to do what you do, and then a stylist as well. You have styled yourself awesomely, and then others, and myself included, and you have built a business with a product. You have created your own, might I add. Hello, everybody. Your own lip gloss. And I am just in love with how you have figured out a way to balance it all. What made you go into makeup? Like, you have, the regular 9 to 5 that most of the time when we have dreams and side hustles, and when we do these things, that 9 to 5 fuels what we're doing. So I know how that goes. What made you decide to go into makeup as a career? Oh, and before you say something, I want to ask, I have you in the chat, you all, because this is not just a one-way conversation. I want to know if you all wear makeup daily when you go out. We're going to have a conversation about that later. But let me know if you wear makeup. And I know Auntie Rona kind of, made some stuff different. So we're not really out. But typically when you go out of the house, do you make sure that you have some makeup on? We'll talk about that in a little bit. But what made you go into makeup, Reva?
So as a little girl, I had a very fly grandmother, God rest her soul, which I am named after. Her name was Reva. And she put her makeup on before she went down to make her Folgers coffee every morning. I'm not like that.
Wait, whoa, before she went downstairs.
Before she went to the kitchen. For me, watching her, my mom she made her face up occasionally, but I would watch her and she'd be like, Reva, you want a little rouge? I'd be like, and she'd put me a little lip gloss on. And then in high school, can I wear makeup now? She'll let me wear a little bit. After high school, I got into cosmetology. I am also a licensed cosmetologist. And then I was modeling for a while. And, in that industry, you have to know how to make your face up. And then you see other makeup artists. So I was kind of it's always been a passion. And then it just finally came to fruition. I remember working with DC government probably about 17, 18 years ago. And there was always this lady that was like, you do not need to be sitting at the desk. You need to be somewhere doing makeup or telling people how to get dressed or something, because you're always flawless. And I was like, for real, like me? You think so? And from her saying that, I actually, and she is passed on, God rest her soul, but just thank her. she kind of gave me that push. And then I went to take some makeup artistry courses, and people started to ask me, can you do my makeup? And I was like, me? And then it just really took off from there. I've taken courses and workshops and to own on my craft and to just make women feel beautiful about themselves. It's nothing better than when you hand that woman a mirror and they're like, like, oh my God, is this me? I cannot believe it. And they're taking selfies and they're just put their head up a little higher and the chest out a little better, and they want to go out. So it's just it's inbred in me.
I have had that feeling in your chair many a day. So I know what that feels like. Like, who is that? Is that me? And I want to talk about that. I first want to acknowledge what you said. I love that you had this fly grandmother in your life who was really a model for you of like confidence. And she was like, coming down for my coffee fly. That is funny to me. That is good.
Yeah.
That tickles me. And I also want to acknowledge that for all of us, I really believe that sometimes we don't see in ourselves what other people see in us. And so I love that your coworkers, the people at your job even said something to you about what you should be doing and walking in your purpose, because oftentimes we don't acknowledge it ourselves. So, yes. And the big part about that is sometimes for us, we don't see ourselves really clearly because literally we can't see ourselves. Other people are looking at us. Right. And even when we look in the mirror, it's the mirror reflection. It's not us. And so to be able to see us clearly, I think those who love us and speak well of us, we should listen to what they're saying. So I'm glad you did. Yeah. So just so you know, somebody said, Grandma Reva, yes, yes.
My grandmother was too fly, and if you told her she looked nice, she would say, tell me something I don't know. Not that bad. I'm not like her in that way.
But everybody need a Grandma Reva, though. I'm serious. I love that you were named after her. Yeah. So some folks say they don't wear it every day. They wear it on special occasions. Let's see. Don't wear it daily, only on special occasions. We got a lot of special occasions in here. And you know me, I'm the special occasion girl. So we're going to talk about this. I do keep gloss and lip liner on at all times. Someone said, because you never know. And one person said, nope, but I probably should. So we're just going to talk about what that really looks like. When you talked about what a person looks like kind of glamming up and getting out of your chair and really feeling more confident and sexy, and just feeling happier and like, oh, is that me? That kind of thing. What do you think the benefits of wearing makeup and getting glammed up are? I'm sure those are on your list as well. Can you think of any others?
It just makes people feel better about themselves. Mm-hmm. We tend, in marriages to kind of, I don't want to say the truth.
Go ahead, tell the truth.
You don't keep yourself up and you stop wearing the makeup. You stop doing the things you did when you dated, and so you just gotta keep yourself up. It makes you feel better. For me, makeup is therapeutic. When we were really on lockdown, I got dressed with makeup on once a week. I wasn't in here every day with any makeup on. And I don't wear makeup every day. I'm not that person that needs to put it on to go to the grocery store. But it just makes you, put your head up a little higher, makes you feel a little sexy for your husband or for your mate. And it just makes you feel better.
Yeah, I agree. We try to make sure, at least on the weekends, we're doing some serious family time and going out together as a family. And when we're going out to eat, maybe not hiking or the beach or something, but when we're going out to eat, I really try to, do it up, take it up a notch. And everybody in the house, my husband and my kids are like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to just bring it up a notch. Like, we finally get a chance to go out. I'm putting something on. So I totally understand that it does that for us. And I know that in regular times, pre-Auntie Rona, we had the opportunity to go to Sip and Paints, because I'm in the position as many of these women have said, where I don't put it on every day. So listen, y'all, this is what I did. I signed up for one of Reva's classes so that I can get an idea of how to apply makeup. And what I loved is I could either pay you to provide all the tools and the resources for me, or I could provide them myself. And you gave us a list of things that we could purchase if we didn't have them in our arsenal already, everything from the brushes and the blushes and all those things. And I learned a whole lot. So even though I don't do it every day, I'm confident that I can at least put on a basic face because of the class that I took with you. And so I know we'll get into some deeper stuff about this, but I know that we all simply, just need to come to one of your classes because it really did help me. But could you give those of us, there are several of us up here who do not wear makeup on a daily basis, but leaving the house, we may want to just boost our oomph a little bit, like what you said. What are some great makeup tips you have that you can give us for quick and simple stuff we can do leaving the house?
For me, I would say eyebrow pencil if you don't have brows like me.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just to fill them in a little bit. A basic foundation, nothing expensive, just something to even your tone. And maybe just mascara and a little gloss or lipstick, just your basic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know how to do that, there's always YouTube. And, people can contact me. I'm not one of those people that are not going to tell someone else how to do something because I want them to come to me. No, I want you to learn so you can do it yourself. And if you can't, you can come to me, or you can call me, or you can text me or inbox me. So I just want to help people. I want to tell ladies, so many women have so much makeup and they don't know what to do with it. And they spend a lot of money. I want to try, start at Walmart and not at Ulta or Sephora. Go to Walgreens.
Oh, that's so good that you said that. Coming from a professional makeup artist, that means everything in the world that you said. It doesn't have to be expensive.
It doesn't. And you can look, I've had people tell me, you can tell the kind of products you put on by the way your makeup looks. No, because I can use a Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild was our first little nail polish. They have a whole makeup line now that is great.
Girl, I love growing up and in my young adult. I love me some Wet n Wild. Okay, yes. It was so cheap.
Line, eyeshadow palettes and all that, and you can look just like you stepped out of Sephora if you know what you're doing. Wow. YouTube is your friend. Play it, rewind it, play it again, take it off, start over. We in the house, what better time to practice than now if you don't know what you're doing?
Yeah.
So just don't spend a lot of money and practice.
Wow.
You'll get it.
Yeah, that's good. So we got a few more. Somebody never goes without lipstick, even during surgery. I know that's right. I'm going.
I thought they make you take all that off.
I'm gonna look good regardless, Andrea, because I don't know how to fully do it. I stay safe with earth tones. Okay, so we're gonna. I'm gonna ask you a couple of things about those kinds of things in a second. Yes, it does make you feel good. Okay, yes to therapeutic makeup. 2 snaps. I love it. Some folks wear special occasions and on Sundays. Pretty limited to foundation, lip gloss. I love these things, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna go a little deeper with it in a second, but I want to ask one thing about the tips that you have. How would you suggest? Do you do the hand test, or how do you do a test to make sure that it matches? Because I think that's a fear most of us have, like that we don't even know. Someone mentioned earth tones. We don't know how to match our skin, and then we end up being the orange girl with the brown neck.
So I will say for that, if you are going to, drugstores and Walmart and such, you cannot try it on in store.
Right.
But you can return it. Mm-hmm. So you never test your product on your hand. You always would do right here along your jawline, so it can match your actual face and your neck or your décolleté area. So never the hand.
Okay.
Always right here on the face.
Okay, that's a tip, y'all. I'm giving y'all, because we'll do it wrong. We'll be up here. Okay, that look good, and then it'll be all dark. And
most times your hand is not the same color as your face.
Exactly.
So
yeah,
it's not going to work out for you.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Or somebody said, or it'll look chalky. That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Okay, so are there any big from a master makeup artist? I'm going to ask you all in the chat now. I'm changing the question. What do you see as the big no-nos as it relates to makeup when you're walking around? I'm asking y'all in the chat, right in the chat, what are the big makeup no-nos that you see walking around? And go ahead, Reva. I know you got your list. What are they?
2 things that make me cringe. It's those eyelashes that make you look like you're about to fly away. Those eyelashes should be this long unless you're on the stage on Broadway.
Right. You said not just on stage, but on Broadway.
On Broadway.
Right.
Or maybe if you do drag or something, that's the only reason.
Right.
And just because they sell it in the store doesn't mean you have to buy it. Your lashes are made to look natural, not like that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then my second one is eyebrows
Mm-hmm.
that look like you have put them on with a black Sharpie marker.
You mean the ones that look like this? Oh, which?
It looks like you put it on with a black permanent marker. And
Okay.
that just makes my soul be.
I'm trying to see if I can like
Woo.
this.
Yes, that's how they look.
Like that.
And now I have my husband looking at people's eyebrows, and he'd be like, "Babe, that's not right, is it?" And I'd be like, "No." He'd be like, "Give her a card," and I'd be like, "You just can't hand people a card or."
Right.
Oh, you do makeup? I'm like, no, just stop.
Right.
Because men don't know how to do it, but they know what looks right and what's not right.
Yeah, absolutely.
They know that. They know what looks good and what doesn't. So those 2 things.
So I think we should be, consulting someone like you, because even in this time period, you have done some really wonderful things free of charge. Like on your page, you have done tutorials on your page. And I would encourage you all to go to her page and check out what she does, because she literally takes from her bare face to a done face and step by step, and is willing to answer questions as people pop up and ask them. I think that's a wonderful way to get some things going. Okay, let me tell you what some no-nos are in here. You can let me know if you have any more. Someone said black liner and red lipstick, just the straight. I know you have an issue with not blending in and all of that.
Yeah, that's a big one. People try to get an ombre. Ombre is where it kind of fades in, but most people just make that black line and then have the lipstick. So
yeah, you showed me how to blend it in real good.
Yes.
And then long lashes. Everybody's saying that long lashes drives me crazy. The ones that go all the way up is hilarious. Okay.
So heavy.
Makeup like Mimi from the Drew Carey show. Yuck. Somebody said, I gotta watch the Drew Carey show. I don't remember.
Makeup look like Rainbow Bright or something. Really.
Right. Okay, so we wouldn't be real women without, at least before we ask you to share, where you are, your website, the things that you do and are available for. But I really would love to just have a quick conversation, and I'm asking you all in the chat as well. I think that, there ends up being a little bit of a conflict between women about whether you wear makeup or not, or how pretty. Some women don't even feel pretty without makeup, and then some people are like, they may look a little cross-eyed or funny at women who wear a lot of makeup or wear makeup all the time. And so I wanted to ask you, have you experienced low self-esteem being connected to the need to wear makeup, and kind of what are your thoughts? My topic for this was how to make makeup work for you, because I think it should be a tool and a resource and not a crutch for us, And so could you speak to that linkage, that connection between our self-esteem and wearing makeup?
Well, I don't think anyone needs it.
Yeah.
You have to first love yourself and be comfortable with your own skin. I'm not people may think I'm that one that has to have makeup on. I'm not. I don't put it on to go to the grocery store and all that stuff, but I'm comfortable without it. But you just have to love yourself within first, hence inner diva. You have to be comfortable with your inner self first. And then, you know, you work on your outside, but definitely don't use it as a crutch and you have to have it. But just use it as an enhancement. It'll just make you feel a little better, but not have to have it.
I love, and I knew this and I thought about this before, but when you just said it, I really just want to lift up the fact that your company is called Inner Diva. So this has, you know, primarily, I won't say nothing to do with the external, but you focus primarily first on the inside out. And so there is this level of confidence and self-love and self-esteem that says, I'm worth taking, you know, some extra time and doing something if I feel like it, you know, if I want to. And I love what you said, because you're like, you know, when I go to the grocery store, I don't need all of that, or I don't want all of that. It's my choice. It's up to me whether I decide to do it or not. And so I really don't think, you know, any of us are in a place to judge anyone else. You know, we laugh and have some fun about it. But when it comes down seriously to whether or not we're judging another woman or not, I really don't think it's our place. It really is a personal choice. And then for us individually as women, I think we should definitely, as you said, use it as a compliment and a resource and a tool, just something that, you know, I decided to put earrings on today. I decided to, you know, to put on
a little bit.
Yeah, it's just to enhance and yeah, compliment. I love that. So could you please share any information, resources, website, talk about your lip gloss, whatever, what shades, and do you have anything you want to share about what your services are?
Okay, so at the end of May, I did drop a lip gloss line. It took me about a good year to work on this and what I wanted it to smell like, what I wanted it to feel like, what I wanted it to taste like, the packaging, what the I wanted the
beautiful, Reva. It's beautiful.
I wanted it to be beautiful. I wanted it to be elegant. I wanted, you know, when someone pull it out their purse, someone else would be like, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. So it took about a year. I'm here. I have a clear glitter color. It's called Dancing Diamonds. I have it naked, which me and Trinice both have on. I just put mine on with the liner today. It's a very neutral shade. And I have a very light pink shade called Pink Rosé. I have done a limited release of a color called Cleopatra, which was like a bronzy color. And I'm still working on some shades, and I'll be releasing some new ones and probably within the next month. I will drop can we drop a link later in this?
We can do it right now or later. What's the link? Yeah, you can do it later.
You can do it later. It's on Etsy right now.
Okay.
For you to buy lip gloss. You can find me on Instagram at Inner Diva, Facebook at Inner Diva. If anyone has questions or just wants help, or you want me to do your makeup, I am reopened. It's kind of my phase one. It's what I'm comfortable with, doing makeup. So if you need me, I'm here. Please reach out to me. I'll be glad to help you. Don't be scared to jump out there and try new things or new shades or new hair, or, you know, put on a wig. Or my husband never knows what I'm gonna look like when I come down steps to go somewhere. And our other neighbor next to us, he always, you know, he'll wave and he'll be like, hey, and he'd be like, I don't never know what you're gonna look like. I think I was talking to one of your girlfriends.
He was being polite because he thought it was somebody else.
Because I change up. I'll wear red hair, I'll wear blonde hair, short hair, long hair, no hair. Red lip, blue lip, white lip. I'm just not scared to jump out there. So don't be scared to try new stuff and change it up and spice it up and make yourself feel good.
So can we say something about this really quick? Because I'm a witness that you will change it up. I'm like your neighbor on the other side. I'm like, I don't know what she gonna come out with, but I love it. And I'm sure your husband appreciates it. I'm sure, you know, that it's fun and keeps things interesting. I guess I I would ask every woman to suggest, recommend that we consider taking a risk and doing something new and different. Just think of something that you thought about doing that you had. Recently, I cut my hair. I didn't want to, I didn't think I wanted to, but I knew that I needed it. And I decided, you know what, I want a different shape. So that was big for me. That was really big for me. And when I went back to do your makeup course, to do your sip and paint, it was really different for me because I literally only got my makeup done for special occasions. And so to learn how to do it, to buy all the stuff and learn how to do it myself, I even remember shortly after I was sending you pictures like, did I do it okay today? Did it look okay?
And I welcome all that. I have people do that all the time. Does this look okay? And I'm like, yep. Or I'll be like, no, take that off. I'm that person that's going to tell you, I'm not going to let you go out looking like a clown, because it represents me and my business, and my name. So you will never say Reva told you to do something crazy, or you will never say that.
Right. And I so appreciate that about you. This has been so much fun. You've got, somebody said they love their naked gloss. They have theirs already. So I did ask some folks, and they said that they don't think every woman needs it, of course, that it should be an individual decision. And I agree, a certain look gives you a different feel. So definitely switching it up will help. This has been so much fun. A half an hour just flew by. I am so appreciative of you. So listen, Reva is gonna come back through the links and come back through the comments and put the link in. So come back to the link to look, but you can go Instagram, Facebook, look for Inner Diva. In the announcements, I've also, when we were announcing her being on tonight, I had her Facebook, Inner Diva Facebook page there as well. But look her up because, she's in her phase 1, like she said, but she's available definitely virtually to really be a blessing to you all. This has been fun. We need to just kind of let our hair down sometimes and just have some fun and talk girly stuff. And I'm really appreciative that you came on with me. Go buy some lip gloss from Etsy. Is it Etsy? Okay. Etsy. So we're gonna put the links in the post. I got mine. Go buy some lip gloss. Thank you so much, Reva.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. This has been your sneak peek into a real conversation with real women. And we're here every Wednesday night that we have a guest at 8 p.m. So come back and look for us again. The week of, early in the week, we post who the guest will be, so you'll know and can get excited about it. We have our Real Women Sister Circles that come up every other Saturday or so, twice a month. And so August 22nd is our next one, and it's going to be our part 2 conversation of how to live untamed. You really want to be a part of that conversation. You don't have to have been a part of the first one. We'll catch you up, and it was so powerful. We had to do a part 2. We had on deck the closing out of our hot topic for the summer, the spirituality of sexuality, but we're going to move that to September. And so I'm really hoping that you all join us August 22nd. All of the information will be able to, you'll find it at realwomenrock.org. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. Have a great night. See you next week. Bye-bye. Bye, Reva.
Bye-bye. Take care.